First off, apologies for the fan in the background. It is a little warm here. So what we're going to look at is some gameplay footage from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the recent one that was available on the iPhone, iPad, whatever, iOS, Android things. I'm playing the Android version on the Bluestacks program, which allows you to play Android apps on your computer, which is nice for me. I figure let's make this somewhat of a useful video, such as it is, and I'm gonna head over to the Hidden Palace Zone, which is a new zone for this version of the game. It's a hidden zone. Most of you are already familiar with how you probably already played this, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what to expect. But for those who don't, Mystic Cave Act 2. This is how you get to the Hidden Palace, such as it is, and yeah, I'm sort of happy that Bluestacks works the way it's supposed to, and I was able to play this on a screen with a controller, cause I tried playing it on my dearly departed Android phone, and it was a headache. I just can't stand tactile controls, especially for a game that had buttons and things of that nature, but that's just me. So basically I'm just playing along, I'm just moving along in the bottom path of Mystic Cave. Some of you might recall in the original Sonic 2 there was a pit with a bunch of spikes that you couldn't get out of. That's where you go, and here's your Hidden Palace Zone. A new zone for this version of Sonic 2 based off a scrapped level from the beta version that's on some various hacks and things of that nature. And in the background you hear the same music that they play during the Mystic Cave Zone in the two-player mode, rather than the other track that a lot of people claim suit this level a little more. And most of them, upon hearing this, will no doubt say that what's ruined forever. I can't do it. I don't have the passion to say ruined forever. Everything is ruined forever. I'd imagine that's what's keeping them from putting out Sonic 3 on, remastered format. They're trying to find something to ruin forever there. Presumably, if they were to go into the actual artwork and change it so that Sonic's eyes are now green instead of their consistent black, but to try to match up with Sonic 4. But that's a conversation that's totally irrelevant to what's being seen here. So this is the Hidden Palace, made for this version of the game, kinda, sort of. It's nice to be able to play something like this in a workable format, I suppose. But I'm not going to show the whole thing because I think at some point I do enter a special stage, and that's where I'm going to end it. And but yeah, it's a nice little, adds a little more value to the game, I think. But I just want to say one thing though, if I could get my 2 cents in. The special stages here look really they run really smooth. Apparently they increased this frame rate or something, or I don't know if it's a frame rate thing, or they redid the whole thing from scratch. But it looks like it runs a lot smoother. It's like it's not a huge change, but compared to the old Genesis version, and this looks a lot smoother. Definitely a worthwhile remastering, but you've already seen this before. There's not so. So this is the boss fight with Robotnik, which thank God it's someone's. It's a new boss. Something of an original idea though, on how to nail him. You have to sort of guide the mine so that it hits him underneath, and then he falls down, and then I take a hit like an idiot. But anyways, it's a nice little boss fight. It's not recycled like you see in a lot of those hacks where they add in the missing levels and they just recycle the pre-existing bosses, which is really nice. Of course, you beat Robotnik, you move on to the oil field, Act 1. So it's like it replaces the other zones, which is, I guess, fine, whatever. So that's Hidden Palace Zone. That's the advertised hidden level that's easy to find, and then some folks discovered another hidden level that's pretty much the same thing but older. Basically, you go to no save mode. You can't do this with a save file. You got to go to no save mode, and then you tap on the S, E, G, A in Sega. When it's fully formed, a ringtone will play to confirm. And then on the title screen, when the title screen is fully formed, you tap with 2 fingers or you press 2 keys on your keyboard or whatever, you get the level select. Now you want to go to the sound test, where the sound test, you have to play the following tracks to unlock debug mode. These are the tracks: 1, 9, 9, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, and that's going to unlock debug mode. If you did it right, you'll hear a ringtone, like so. Now you want to play the following tracks: 3, 3, 3, B, 10, 10, 10, 4. And if you did that right, you'll hear a ringtone, like so. Now you pick Hidden Palace, and welcome to Proto Palace. This is basically a prototype version of Hidden Palace, as it was featured in a prototype version of Sonic 2 at a toy fair back in the 90s or something. As far as to the best of my understanding, I think that's what it is. I could be wrong in that regard, but yeah, I don't know if this was featured in any of the those ROM hacks where they made longer versions of Sonic 2 with 20 levels extra that just recycled the same shit all over again, like bosses and stuff, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Could be something completely different from those, because it's been a while since I played any of those hacks, but still, one way or another, it's a nice little Easter egg. Especially if you like digging deep into this sort of thing and sort of that kind of stuff. Something a little extra. Apparently there was like an egg gauntlet that was planned, that they scrapped it, they just replaced it with a regular boss attack or something like that. I'm sort of like, speculating in that regard, but no, on the whole, not a bad bonus there. Just gonna sort of roam around here, and it's a little thing there, and then you touch the emerald to end the level, and that's it. That's all. So that's all the secret stuff, I guess. I suppose. I don't know. And this is the bonus special stage, because it's special. I haven't done very good in it though, so I'm gonna end it here. Bye.